Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing another Halloween tutorial, and I already put foundation on the top part of my face because I'm going to be using latex on the bottom of my face, so that's why I'm putting foundation on so it can be easier to apply. And I'm going to do the mouth part first. While the latex is drying, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face because it is going to take a while for the latex to dry, so I'm going to work around that. I'm going to be using affordable makeup from the drugstore. I'm going to be using this latex zombie skin. This one right here. It was $2.54, so it was pretty affordable. I'm going to apply the latex all over my mouth, and then on top of that I'm going to put tissue paper. I'm going to layer it until I get the thickness that I want, and then I'm going to move on from there. So I'm just going to go ahead and layer this all over my mouth, and you want to layer it as thick as you want. I did want it pretty thick because I think it was easier to do the rest of the mouth part when it was thicker, and you will see why later on in the video. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my Smokey Eyes palette from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to grab these two pink eyeshadows that I'm pointing at, and I'm going to put these around my eyes. I'm going to start giving my eyes this effect of them looking tired and bruised up. Now I'm going to grab my 35O palette from Morphe, and I'm going to be doing the same thing with these two brown eyeshadows. I'm going to layer them on top of the pink ones so I can give it a more effect of making them look bruised up and tired. Now I'm going to be grabbing this darker brown from the same palette and putting that on top of the other ones just to keep making it look more bruised up. Now I'm going back to my Smokey Eyes palette from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to be grabbing these two purple shades and applying these around my eyes as well, just to give it a little bit of the final touches of the bruised look around the eyes. Now I'm grabbing this red shade from the same palette, and I'm also applying that around my eyes. And then after you applied all those, you want to blend everything out, and then you want to go ahead and grab a black eyeshadow, doesn't matter which one, and you're going to apply this all over the eye, but keeping it really close to the eye, not as far out as the other ones. And you also want to apply the black eyeshadow to the lid. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on with the mouth part, and you want to grab foundation and put that on top of the tissue and the latex to blend everything out with your skin. It can be your skin color, or after I did this video, I realized it was better if I used a darker shade just to make it look more blendable, but your skin color will work. And then you want to go ahead and set that with translucent powder to get rid of any shininess from the latex and to really set the foundation. Now you're going to go ahead and grab a red lip liner or red eyeliner, it doesn't really matter. But now you're going to go ahead and draw scars on your face. You can draw as many scars as you want, wherever you want. And if you don't have to make them the same size, you can make them different size, different length. You can make them thicker or thinner, it doesn't really matter. It's just personal preference. And then you're going to grab a small brush. This one has a little sponge in the end, and you're just going to smudge that out. you do that, you're going to get the red lip liner or eyeliner again, and you're going to go over the scars again just to redefine them. And then after you do that, you're going to go ahead and grab a black eyeliner or pencil, and you're just going to go over the scars to give it a little bit of depth, but don't do the whole scar, just like the middle part. Now you're gonna go ahead and grab some blood. I used this zombie blood. It was $1.98, and then you're gonna get a small ended brush. You're gonna go ahead and go over the scars with the blood, just to give it a little bit more of a effect. Then I went in with some blood scabs to give it a little bit more of an effect. You don't have to do this, but I felt necessary. It was just personal preference. And I felt it was better to dab the blood on than going back and forth. I think it just gave it a better effect. Now you want to go ahead and grab some scissors, and you're going to go ahead and start cutting up the middle part of the mouthpiece. But you have to make sure to be careful and go slowly, because you could cut yourself and hurt yourself, and you don't want that. So just do it slowly and carefully and cut. And just cut a slit throughout the whole latex part, and kind of cut the pieces that are too big from the mouth part. Now you're going to go ahead and grab some black body paint, and you're going to be applying this inside of the mouth part. And after that, I went ahead and I applied some zombie blood as well, and then also some blood scab, and I dabbed the blood scab as well. I just thought it went on faster and way easier, and it gave it a better effect. After that, you're going to grab your scissors and slowly and carefully do holes on the bottom and top of the mouthpiece, because we are going to be using yarn. And I'm going to be using this yarn right here that I got from the fabric store. And I'm just going to go up and down like a regular shoelace effect to give it a sewed up look. Now I'm going to go into my blush neutrals palette from Beach Cosmetics, and I'm going to be grabbing that blush I pointed at, and I'm going to put it all over the mouthpiece to give it a little bit of color and to kind of blend everything out together. And then I'm also going to apply this darker blush as well, just to give a little bit more of a bruised up effect and more color. Now I'm grabbing this zombie blood spray, and I'm going to be spraying that all over the mouthpiece and the neck part. And I'm going to grab a brush and blend that out together, just to give it the last final touches of the Halloween look. And then I'm also going to apply some blood scab all over the mouthpiece, just to make it look a little bit more gross and bloody. And this is the final look right here. I do feel like I could have done a little bit better, but for my first time using latex, I think I did a pretty decent job. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time.